life comes with positive and negative emotions in equal measure. That's our human experience. And you and I get to choose what we make of that. My name is IB PM Jayasamy, and I'm a coach in Self-Coaching Scholars. And I am so happy to be here to talk with you about happiness and how to get more of it. Happiness is something that most, if not all of us, want more of. And I often hear people say, I just want to be happy, or I want my family to be happy. The dictionary definition of happiness is simple: the state of being happy. Notice, right, that it says the state. It's the condition or way of being that exists in a particular time. And this is so important because happiness isn't a permanent way of being. It's an emotion, a vibration in our bodies that is created by what we're thinking. Why does this matter? Because if happiness comes from what's going on in our minds, this means that all the thoughts that make you feel happy are available to you in this moment. We run into trouble when we think we should be happy most of the time. When we're not happy, we end up thinking that something has gone wrong. And this belief sneakily robs us of the happiness that we can enjoy no matter the circumstance. When I was thinking about happiness and how to get more of it, I decided to go back and look for examples in my life where I had a thought that I should be happier. The three of them were being a newlywed. The next was a relationship with a former manager. And then there was my goal to become a full-time coach. In each of these examples, I was either arguing with reality or believing my circumstances and results created my happiness. And I actually felt trapped and unhappy. My capacity for happiness was less about what was going on externally and more to do with what was going on in my mind. Here are the 5 steps I want to offer you. Step 1, ask yourself, why am I unhappy? It might be tempting to swap out thoughts that make you feel unhappy with thoughts that make you feel happier. I want you to release the temptation to go there and first explore why you are unhappy. You likely have a story that's causing that. Be very honest with yourself here. Step 2, ask yourself, what do I think would make me happy? Identify what you think would make you happy and complete this sentence. I'd be happier if. Step 3, ask yourself, how am I making my external circumstances or goals responsible for my happiness? In my 3 examples, something outside of me would have to change in order for me to be happy. And what I discovered is that I didn't need to wait for those things to change to be happy. Because the good news is that our thoughts about our life and circumstances are what create happiness or unhappiness. That means the power to create happiness comes from what you choose to think on purpose. It wasn't the goal that created my happiness. It was actually the other way around. Step 4, refer back to step 2, where we identified what you think would make you happy, and ask yourself this: what would I be thinking if I had that now? And write it down. And last but not the least, step 5, practice thinking this now. And it's okay if it doesn't feel entirely true at first, or your brain defaults to the way it's used to thinking. This is a practice. It's like learning a new skill. It's you choosing to think thoughts that make you feel happy, knowing that your human experience is going to include that mix of positive and negative emotions. This is the quickest, most life-changing way to having more happiness.
If anybody wants to dive deeper into this work, we do that inside Scholars. So we're going to have group classes specifically dedicated to this topic. They are incredible classes that you will be able to dive deep into your own thinking and dive deep into some of the things that might be going on for you. The second thing that we have available in Scholars is those 20-minute sessions. And so often I think I know where my brain is, but something feels stuck. And it's in those 20-minute sessions that I do every week that I find out where I'm stuck. We also have what we call the study vault. You can work through the course and through the worksheets and really dive into this topic. And then you also have access to Ask a Coach, where you can go and type a question and get answered within 24 hours. So if you're in between your private coaching session or there's not a live call right away and you have a question, you can always get written coaching. All of this is so helpful inside Scholars. We would love to have you join us, and we know we can help you change your life completely.